Hello everyone and welcome to the daily analysis. So obviously let's begin with the news for today. So the only big major news that happened today was that Trump spoke at 5 o'clock UK time. So obviously that caused a bit of US dollar volatility. So the things to watch out for tomorrow is we're going to expect some pound volatility. So the CPI release will be tomorrow, as well as for the US dollar. So GBP and US dollar will be quite volatile tomorrow, and also the Fed Chair Powell will also speak as well. So there will be a lot of volatility obviously tomorrow. So just pay attention to when these events occur. So with GBPUSD, as we said yesterday, that we are bullish from this point moving forward. So we're just ultimately finding our bias. So we're looking for buys here. So we can see here that on our daily level, we found support here, 1.2834. But I do believe that this may potentially come back to retest this zone. So just pay attention to that as we have that news release tomorrow. So what we will find is if we can push further, look for support at this level, so 1.2903, or pay attention to see if we can come back into our reversal zone. So one of the two things I'm watching there. With Euro USD, we can see that we tried to make that attempt to push to the upside to try tap into that reversal zone from last week, but it wasn't enough, so we're still continuating continuing to the downside, still pushing lower. So I do believe that because of the structure lows that we're making, we could potentially reach our reversal zone here. So roughly at 1.097. So with the whole movement of today, it is very bearish. So I would expect tomorrow to see if we can reach in this region at all. But obviously, as we have the US dollar volatility tomorrow, we could potentially push our way back into that red reversal zone that we spoke about here. So still pay attention to those levels as we talked about. As well with USDJPY. So we actually got that touch that we are looking for here. So we can see we've had that rejection candle to the upside, and now we're still pushing, so multiple rejections here. So ultimately, we are reversing from this point. So don't worry if you didn't make this entry here. Try find your bias for however you guys trade. But the next point of entry, possible entry, is a rejection from 108.899. That will be a level to see if we could try break that, and also pay attention to this structure low currently here. If we can definitely break that with a 4-hour close in the Asian session, it will be likely that this level would also be retested. And another confluence to add is obviously the daily level here as well. So more confluences to watch for there. Also with gold. So just looking at gold here, we can see that we've just tapped into the reversal zone. Now, if we continue to make further lows, it just depends what that news will have an effect tomorrow on gold. So that gold volatility, well, the US dollar news events will have a lot of volatility in gold. So just pay attention to this. So if we see that clear push if we see that push straight inside of this reversal zone and it clearly rejecting, then I would take that risk and short gold for the time being. But if we get that closure to the upside after all the news has occurred, and that closure to the downside and then that push, we might find this option here as a buy would be better off. So all to play for tomorrow. So just keep an eye on those news events for tomorrow and pay attention to our reversal zone. So if you haven't jotted down the reversal zones, go ahead and check back at the weekly analysis videos, and we explain the positions, well, the reversal zones in a bit more detail there. So that will be all from us. Like I said, if you are benefiting from any of our videos, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that will be all. So thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.